Hola. ¿Cómo está, mi amigos? Whew. That's all the Japanese I know, man. So, hope you guys learned something right there. This is a video response for Gathman0220. If you guys follow my channel, y'all know I do like a video response like once every maybe a year, maybe. I can't even tell you the last one I did. But I like this one. And a lot of times just too damn lazy to make one, but here I am. So his contest is he wants you to tell him what live sporting event you have been at and something happened. Memorable, maybe memorable to you, memorable to the sports world, memorable to society, who knows. But unfortunately, the two that came to my mind were both not very good. I've probably been to 1,000, 1,500 sporting events, and the first two that popped to my head were shitty. So here we go. So last year, I met a dude that was in the Navy 6-7 years ago. He got out, got a job working for the Houston Texans, and I'm a huge Houston Texans fan. I'm from Houston, Texas. But through the grapevine, I got to meet this dude. And he's like, hey, man, whenever you want tickets, he's like, I just need a 15-minute heads up. Home, away, regular season, preseason, it doesn't matter. Let me know. Raj, got it. A couple of weeks go by, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to roll this dice and see what happens. So he came through with the tickets. It was the Colts at the Texans. I think at the time we were 2 or 3 games into this hellacious long losing skid that we had last year. And at halftime of that game was going to be Tone Loc was going to be doing the halftime show. And I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's this dude. Oh yeah, man. This dude had the funky beats, man. Woo, son! I better turn this off before I start getting cray-cray up in here. But anyways, Wild Thing, okay? Wild Thing, Funky Co Medina, all of them jams that are on your workout playlist right now. That cat was supposed to be at the halftime show. So halftime comes, if I remember correctly, we're in the game, man. I don't remember if we're winning by a couple or losing by a couple, but the vibe is good. And by the way, this is my first ever professional football game. Ever. So halftime kicks off. Everyone's running in the crowd, or running to the damn locker room. And I look over, and now there's a crowd. And we don't know what's going on. So 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by. We're like, dude, what the hell, bro? And they put us in the friends and family section. Well, so out of nowhere, the guy in front of me turns around to his buddy that's right next to me. And he's like, that's Coach Kubiak, man. And that's the game when Coach Kubiak went down, man. Had his minor stroke. Needless to say, there was none of the... Son. There was none of that. They said that there was going to be... Tone Loc was going to play post-game. But we ended up getting our PPs slapped. And Tone Loc didn't play shit. So that's that. The second game that came to my mind was in 1999. I was still in high school, and I would go to tons of Astros games. That's when the Astros had talent. Hell, that's when they had a baseball team. So I would always leave the game in the 7th inning or so, 8th inning or so, every game, and go out by the players' parking lot so I can get a good spot to do autographs after the game. So I'm out there chilling like a villain, and an ambulance comes in the players' parking lot, which is crazy. Doesn't happen. He comes in blaring sirens, whistles, all that nine. A dude gets on it, leaves. The game ends, players start coming in, and they're like getting in their cars and leaving. Like dudes that signed every single game after the game weren't even acknowledging us. dudes that always waved were like acting like the fans weren't even there. Well, come to find out, that was the game that Larry Durker, who was the coach of the manager of the Houston Astros at the time, had that brain aneurysm pop in his head during the game. So that's my top 2 memorable moments. I've been to a Houston Aeros game when they won the Calder Cup. It's an extreme minor league team when they had a team. When they won basically their version of the Stanley Cup, which was pretty badass. I was at the second to last game in the Astrodome that they ever played in the Astrodome. That was freaking really cool. I went to Buster Posey's first AAA game, which at the time I PC'd that dude like crazy, man. And the only reason I quit is because this shit's so damn expensive. He won, what, 2 World Series rings and an MVP and a Rookie of the Year within a span of, I believe it was 3 years. So, man, his shit went whoosh. I can't afford that shit, man. So I quit PCing him. He's probably still my favorite Giant or second favorite Giant. Pablo Sandoval would be right there in the running. So yeah, man. So that's my entry. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to be doing another video here in a minute. So 3 videos in one day, which is a bit freaking ridiculous if you ask me. I'll try not to make this a habit. So until next time, guys. Adios, son!